Andrew Rosindell.
Good morning, Dr Murison, and as always it's a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship. And I would like to congratulate the Honourable Member for Falkirk and also my good friend, the Honourable Member for North Antrim, for securing this important debate today in the House. And so today we gather to discuss British bus manufacturing. We are not only here to highlight matters of skills, the economy and transportation, but I believe also the integral role of all these dimensions to the security of our entire nation. This industry is woven into every facet of our national life, is part of the fabric of our island story, and I believe we must defend it. Again, this is not just about vehicles, rather it is about our British heritage, our skills and the future of our country. There are over 4,150 highly skilled individuals directly employed and over 13,000 employed indirectly in the supply chain of bus manufacturing throughout the United Kingdom. And bus manufacturing is a powerhouse of skilled jobs, training and employing local people across 90 local authorities across the United Kingdom. These jobs are not only skilled, but they are more highly paid than comparable occupations, with salaries 20% higher than other parts of the supply chain. But sadly, we do not manufacture buses in my constituency of Romford. But local people are employed in all parts of the supply chain, and many more depend upon it. And every day, local people in my constituency in Romford, which is part of Greater London, rely on buses supplied by great companies like Ulster Wrights Bus, keeping our communities connected. In my borough, which is Havering, to the east side of London in Essex, which is where my constituency is located, almost a quarter of journeys are made by bus, and across the whole of the Greater London region, buses enable over two-thirds of journeys. Buses are an essential lifeline for so many of all of our constituents, and I use buses all the time myself. I jump on the 103 bus from my home down to Romford Station on the way when I'm travelling to Westminster, or possibly the 499. We have two very good buses in my community. And it is provided, of course, by Transport for London, which comes under the Mayor of London. And I entirely endorse my honourable friend for Antrim North when he talks about the absolute failure of pride that the Mayor of London shows in our part of the country, when you consider that there are British buses that could be purchased and procured for use in Greater London, and yet Mayor Khan is going to China. Shame on him, and that is why people in my borough, one of the reasons why people in my borough would love to have the opportunity to not be under Greater London and be fully part of Essex, as we historically have always been. And so while our buses are essential for both the economy and transportation, this is only part of the picture. We really ought not to forget that many of these British buses are made in Northern Ireland. This is a stark reminder of the severe damage being inflicted by the Windsor framework, a shameful betrayal of the people of Northern Ireland, creating barriers between British people and British businesses, creating two internal markets in one United Kingdom. This is a national disgrace and must be brought to an end. We are one United Kingdom, and all British people should be treated the same. The rules should apply throughout all parts of our great nation. We should not be separating Northern Ireland from Scotland, Wales and England. And I look forward to the next government, and I hope it will be a Reform UK government, that will reverse the Windsor framework and actually implement Brexit as the people voted for. Yet it is also a reminder of the continuing avenues for growth and job creation across the Union. Wright Bus, again, is a prime example. This Ballymena company produces dozens of buses every year, employing hundreds of local people and supplying a quarter of buses across Greater London. This means roughly a quarter of bus journeys taken by my constituents is made possible by the entrepreneurial spirit and work ethic of the good people of Ulster. This is an incredible testament to the importance of the Union and a showcase of Britain at her very best. Dr Murison, by backing British bus manufacturing, we are not only calling on the government to protect transport networks, the economy or even the Union, but also asking that the government lives up to its central responsibility, which is to defend our national security. Under the Zebra scheme, which ended in 2024, 40% of buses were procured from abroad, increasing foreign influence in this native industry and divesting from the domestic skills base. Worse still, publications such as The Times, Guardian and others have reported extensively on kill switches present in foreign-made buses inserted by international competitors or adversaries of the United Kingdom, such as the People's Republic of China. This very real risk of foreign disruption has been permitted for too long by successive, I'm afraid to say, Conservative and Labour governments, and must be brought to an end. So keeping our bus manufacturing in British hands is no longer a patriotic preference for an economic luxury, but a national necessity. I call on the government to keep our bus network in British hands, protect our people and create jobs across the kingdom that showcase British excellence. Let us ensure that we have the skills, the investment and the political will to back British industry, making British buses British-made for generations to come.